Hello, Darren Alf here from BicycleTerrainPro.com. I'm in the mountains up above Big Bear Lake in Southern California, participating in a short 2-day, 1-night, overnight bike packing trip. Since I'm here, I thought this would be a good opportunity to kind of share my complete bike packing gear list with you. I'm going to show you in this video everything that I'm carrying with me on this particular bike tour, including the bike, the bags, clothing, camping equipment, etc. So let's begin by taking a look first at the clothing that I'm wearing on the bike and I'm wearing right now. So the first thing that you're going to notice is that I'm wearing a hat, and I always bring a hat with me on my bicycle tours, but I don't actually wear the hat while I'm riding my bike. I do have a helmet here, which I'm wearing when I'm cycling. I've also got a pair of gloves. These are full finger Fox Racing mountain bike gloves. I have a pair of sunglasses on, which is important. I'm wearing a lightweight fleece jacket. This one happens to be made by Columbia. And this is just, I wear this both on and off of the bike basically to keep me warm. And I wear it, like I said, in my tent even while I'm sleeping at night, and I'll wear it riding my bike or whatever. So I have that, and then underneath that I have a Fox Racing mountain bike jersey. This is a long sleeve jersey actually. And I've been wearing these Fox Racing jerseys for years. I just really like the way they fit. I think they're great for bicycle touring, even though they're designed technically for mountain biking. As for shorts, I'm wearing just a regular pair of Hurley skateboarding shorts is basically what they are. Like you get them at your local surf shop or something. And then as far as shoes go, I'm just wearing a regular pair of black socks with a pair of Perlizumi SPD cycling shoes. So you can see they have a clip on the bottom, which allows me to clip into the pedal on my bike. Now let's talk about the bicycle, the bags, and all the accessories that I have on the bike. First of all, this is a Chumba Ursa 29 Plus bike packing bicycle made by a company called Chumba USA. They're located in Austin, Texas. And this is a bicycle that's been designed specifically with bike packing in mind. It's got super wide 29 plus tires on it, which makes it super easy to ride through sand and dirt and I don't know, pine cones and leaves and all that kind of thing. They're tubeless tires, so if you get a puncture, they basically repair themselves. There are a bunch of different mounts on this bicycle that allow you to basically set up your bike the way that I have it here, and you can also configure the bike in a bunch of different other ways. So that's the bicycle. It's the Chumba Ursa 29 Plus. All of the bags that you see on my bicycle are designed by a company called Wanderlust Gear, and they are also in Austin, Texas. And I'll talk about each of these individual bags in just a moment, but all of the bags are from Wanderlust Gear. Then you might notice that I have a bunch of water bottles on the bike. There are 2 up here on the front fork, 1 here on the down tube, and 2 more up near the handlebars / stem. And so there's 5 total water bottles, which is great on a multi-day bike packing trip like this because you want to have enough water to drink while you're out there on the road. Now let's take a look at each of the individual bags. I'll kind of point out what I'm carrying in each bag so you can get a sense of how I've packed for this particular bike tour. So let's begin here in the back of the bicycle with the seat bag. This is a large bag that essentially hangs off the saddle on the back of my bicycle. And inside of here, I've chosen to carry my sleeping bag. I'll open it up so you can see what's inside. But inside here, I have my Marmot Sawtooth sleeping bag, and I just stuff it in there. And I chose this particular sleeping bag for this particular bike tour because this bag keeps you warm in temperatures down to about 15 degrees Fahrenheit or -9.5 degrees Celsius. And it does get below freezing here in Big Bear, California at nighttime, so I wanted to have a sleeping bag that was going to be warm enough to keep me warm at night. Now here in the center of my bicycle I have 2 interesting bags. In the middle is this triangular shaped Divide frame bag. And inside of here, there's a big zipper on the side. I basically am only carrying 3 things. One, some sweatpants. These are just like fleece pants that I sleep in at night to keep myself warm. I also carry a small roll of toilet paper in here. I think you know what that's for, just in case. And then finally, I carry my tripod, which I can't pull out of there at the moment because my camera is resting on it at the moment. But I carry a tripod with me because I like to document my bike tours, and I'm out here by myself, and that tripod is a necessity for me. So all 3 of those things go inside this center frame bag. Down here on the bottom, you'll note this cylindrical bag. This is like an accessory bag that you can really mount in a number of different positions on your bicycle. A lot of people put them up here on the front fork where my water bottles are currently stashed. But down here, I'll take it off so you can see it basically. So inside this bag is my REI Flash sleeping pad. And this is a small, compact, lightweight, inflatable sleeping pad made by a company called REI, and it weighs about 1 pound. It lifts you up about 5 centimeters up off the ground, so it's really nice in colder temperatures. And yeah, it's one of the smallest sleeping pads that I've ever come across, and I really like this for bike packing. So up here near my handlebars, you'll notice I have a number of different bags. This here is the Beargrass top tube bag, and inside of this bag I store a beanie that I sleep in at night to keep my head warm, and I also keep my digital camera in here on top of the beanie, the digital camera that I'm shooting with right now. And I do that because I want to have my camera in a place where it's very easy to access, and I store it on top of the beanie just to protect the camera a little bit from the bumps of the road. Up here as well, you're going to see these are the rattlesnake stem / bar bags, once again made by Wanderlust Gear, and you can use these for a number of different things. I'm using them, however, to store 2 additional water bottles up here near my handlebars, and this is really nice, not to be able to, you don't have to wrestle with your water bottles down below on the frame or on the fork. You can just pull them out right here even while you're riding, so that's really nice to have on a bike packing bicycle. Up here at the front of the bicycle, I actually have 2 different types of handlebar bags. This big camo bag that's underneath, this is the bar bag that I store my tent in. I'll pull it out here so you can see it. So here's my tent. This is the Big Agnes Copper Spur HV Ultralight one-man tent. It's a small, lightweight, high-quality tent that I've been using for a long time, and I really like. Inside this bag as well, even with the tent in here, there's still quite a bit of room. So I also store a pair of socks. These are the socks that I would wear on my bicycle. I have another pair of socks that I wear inside my tent to keep my feet warm. I also carry a t-shirt inside this bag, and I stuff my large down jacket. This is a, to keep you warm when you're either sleeping in your tent or just around the campfire at night. So all of these things, the tent, the down jacket, the socks, and the t-shirt, they all go inside this large camo bar bag. Then there's this slightly smaller bag in the front here. This is the Pinion Pocket by Wanderlust Gear, and inside of here I have all of the things that I would basically either want to reach relatively quickly while I'm out there on the road. Like I have my map in here and some other things like that, but there's also a few things in here that are just like loose accessories that I didn't really know where else to store. So I'll show you everything that I have in there. This is my map that I'm following. I have some food in here to munch on, so carrots. This is just a little bag that I bought in Peru several years ago, but inside of here I have my smartphone and a pair of headphones so I can listen to music or podcasts at night when I'm in my tent. I've also got some spare camera batteries in here. I actually carry 3 or 4 spare camera batteries, and I store the ones that are fully charged inside this big pocket, and then the ones that have been used, I put them in the little pocket here. That way I just know, okay, these are the ones that are charged and these are the ones that are not. So I have that in there. I have some more food. This is celery with peanut butter. I'm just pulling things out at random now. This is my bike pump, which is important to have. This is, I forget the name of this one, but Sport Drive HV by Lazine. I have 2 tire levers. I have a multi-tool, which is important on any sort of bicycle touring trip. I've got a patch kit with some spare rack screws and stuff in there. What else? I've got some lip balm. I have my keys to my car when I get back to them. And I have a tubeless tire repair kit in here as well in case I get a flat tire. With these big tubeless tires, it's important to have something like this with you on the bike. So that is everything that I'm carrying with me, I think, inside this pinion pocket handlebar bag. I've also got a couple Cliff Bars on the side here. I got 4 Cliff Bars or so on the side. So that just about does it for the bicycle. There is one more thing that I'm carrying with me on this particular bikepacking trip, however. Generally, I avoid cycling with a backpack at all costs, but on this particular trip, I knew that I was going to be camping in cold weather, and so I wanted to bring a whole bunch of extra clothing with me to keep me warm at night. So I've got that big down jacket that I already showed you, and I have some snow pants in here, and some other heavy-duty sort of cold weather gear that I'm carrying with me on this particular trip. All that gear takes up extra space, which is why I wasn't able to pack everything on my bikepacking bicycle like I would on a normal, like, summertime bike tour. So I am carrying a small, lightweight backpack with me, and inside here I'll show you what I have. I have a pair of Patagonia snow pants. These I basically just sleep in at night, but I can cycle in them if need be. And then I have my drone inside of here. This is the DJI Spark. I'll open it up so you can see. But this is the little drone that I have been using just recently. I only got this like a month ago. But there it is. So I wanted to bring that with me, and that takes up a little bit of space as well. So I have that in there. I've also got a little bit of food, and like I have some tangerines or clementines or whatever these are, a few of those in there. I've also got my ID and 20 bucks, and that's it. So that's everything in the backpack. It doesn't weigh a lot, which is important with a backpack like this. You don't want a big heavy bag on your back while you're bicycling, because that's going to make you hot, sweaty, and sore. So I wanted to make sure that this bag was particularly light. And the final thing I should say, now that I'm about to leave and head off on the second day of my bikepacking trip here in Big Bear, is that it's getting hot out now, and I'm going to put this jacket inside the backpack as well. Alright guys, that just about does it. You have just seen my complete Big Bear Lake, Southern California bikepacking gear list. If you want to learn more about how to conduct your own bicycle touring or bikepacking adventures, be sure to visit my website at bicycletouringpro.com. There's a ton of information there that you can use to help you plan your own dream bike tour anywhere in the world. Once again, I'm Darren Alf from bicycletouringpro.com. Thank you so much for watching, and now it's time for me to hit the road.